se puede, querer que se pueda, quitarse los miedos, sacarlos afuera, pintarse la cara, color esperanza, tentar al futuro.
Good morning, and welcome to Querer es Poder. Where there's a will, there's a way. This show is brought to you by Carlos Villalobos Insurance, and Carlos is here right by my side. Carlos, good morning.
Good morning. Happy New Year to everybody and you.
Happy New Year. Happy and prosperous New Year.
I think it's going to be a great year.
I think so, too. We have a very interesting show today. It's going to be kind of unique. We don't have Patsy here with us.
I definitely don't look like her.
No. but Patsy Ayala, our wonderful co-host, is down in Mexico right now, enjoying the wonderful holidays with her family and her schoolmates down in Mexico, and she will be calling in.
I think that'll be great.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
But she wanted to call in for the first segment, Carlos, but we don't want her for the first segment,
well,
because once she calls in, it's like all about Patsy.
That's very true, though.
Now, Carlos, it's the start of the new year, so everybody's doing New Year's resolutions. You know, I got to lose weight, and we got to do better in some of the things we're going to do. But one of the most important things we can do, all of us, any of us who have assets, is to protect them.
Yeah, it's a good time to review your policies right now that you have in force. Take the time to see what you have and talk to your agent. If not, talk to me. But it's a good time to review and make sure you know exactly what you have.
All the assets you have to protect: your house, your car, if you have a boat, your boat, if you have a motorcycle, your motorcycle, if you have a life, your life.
Your business.
Your business.
If you have a business, if you have workers, make sure you have workers' compensation insurance. There's a lot of things to take into consideration, but talk to a professional that can help you step by step, and then that way you feel better.
And you feel better, you feel secure knowing that your assets are going to be protected. And one of the things, Carlos, that very few people talk about, but is critically important, is to have liability insurance. I think liability insurance is something that many of us tend to neglect. But yet, if somebody trips and falls or whatever.
Well, liability insurance comes in a lot of different forms. And a homeowner's, a guest that is over and trips and falls and gets hurt, most likely is going to sue you, especially if they get hurt. In a business, same thing. If you own a restaurant, you want to have products and completed operations. Food poisoning, whether it's true or not, they're going to sue you, so you have to be protected. So there's a lot of different forms of liability insurance.
So we want to make sure that all our listeners and all the business people involved in the Santa Clarita Valley community are aware that you really have to look each year at what your coverage is to make sure that you're covering all your assets. All the assets that you've gained need to be protected, and all the assets, maybe some assets that you've gotten rid of, no longer need to be protected. So meeting with an insurance professional is not just about spending more money on insurance. It's about putting your money to work effectively to protect the assets that you have properly.
Correct. Like in a business, for example, let's say that you started selling clocks, and all of a sudden you added a wardrobe. Well, if your agent doesn't know about that, the clothes may not be covered. So it's very important that you always keep informed and you let your agent know what's going on in your business.
Excellent. Excellent. Listen, we're going to talk more about insurance throughout the show.
Perfect.
But we have other things on this show. As I mentioned before, we're going to have Patsy Ayala calling in from Mexico. Get ready, everybody. And we also have one of my favorite people. The Renaissance Man is here visiting with us. His name is Robert Reyes. He's the owner and president and chief executive officer and probably chief taster of Reyes Winery and Reyes Wines. Okay, so when we come back, we're going to have an exciting show. This is Bill Miranda. The show is Querer es Poder on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.